I feel bad for Jaime Jaquez. Tell me if I'm saying that correctly. Todos los latinos que están mirando. Jaime Jaquez. Hopefully I said that correctly. I'm assuming Jaime Jaquez is Hispanic. But let's talk about the man who's going into the NBA, 6'7" with like a 6'10", 6'11" wingspan, whatever you want to call it. 4-year player for UCLA. 2 times he had his heart broken where he thought his teammate hit the game-winning shot, then the opposing team, being Gonzaga, came back and shot the dagger. I mean, this guy also, his sophomore season, on 3 attempts from 3 a game, shot 39%. The rest of his career, he's really been a 32% career shooter. But Hami, I think he can go in. Comparison, I think he's a wing version of like Kyle Anderson. Last year, I said he was like a very poor man's DeMar DeRozan. I don't think that's a good comparison whatsoever. But this guy, he can be a passable NBA defender. He can be a secondary ball handler. I mean, for his college career, he averaged 2 assists, but his last 2 seasons, he started averaging like 2.5. He has some secondary. He's like a connector. He's like the hockey six the guy. He's the guy who passes to the guy who assists. All right. And for me, I have been a fan of his for a while. You know, NBA Draft Junkies did a good talk about him, and his age is going to be what's against him, and the NBA is going to be a small forward, power forward more likely. First off, the guy's physical and tough as nails, and I thought that was really good. You know, nonstop motor, scrappy. That's what's going to keep him there. And, you know, he'll have his limitations in terms of athleticism. I'm not saying that because he's white. All right. Now, it's just, you know, there are going to be faster players than him, but he is a capable defender along the lines of how Denny Avdia has been. I think Denny Avdia is a way better defender and way quicker and more athletic than him, but along those lines. And that's another guy that he could have a similar, you know, role that Denny has had so far in his career for the Wizards, but I feel like Denny Avdia has been criminally misutilized. But, you know, obviously, this is going to be a guy who's a playmaker, who can shoot. He's going to be a good, you know, 15 minutes off the bench. I see him going in the second round, though, and that's because of the athleticism, the foot speed. All right. You know, he struggled big time versus Gonzaga's length, and he doesn't have a true position, and he's not a dead eye. So let me hear your thoughts down below.